What's up, guys? This is Shell Shop from CTUSA Mini 4-Wheel Drive Racing Squad, and I'm a teacher here in Noobworks. And before I start the video, I want to say a shout out to all the Noobworks racers all over the world. Team Chubby, Team 8PM, Team Putik, Team First, JHT Mini 4-Wheel Drive. You have your copy parts in the original Tamiya Mini 4-Wheel Drive needs. Team Raw from Vietnam, they send me stickers and some parts. Thank you, Jackson Traw. All the Noobworks racers all over the world, New Jersey racers, New York racers, Connecticut racers, Virginia racers, East Coast racers in general, and Mini 4-Wheel Drive racers in the Philippines. Okay, so this video is going to be about TZX chassis and the people that all follow me and Noobworks. This is not my favorite chassis, but I build one. So today I'm not going to talk about TZX chassis. My friend Lord G from the Philippines going to take over because he's a TZX Mini 4-Wheel Drive enthusiast, just like MigX. Shout out MigX, he's not going to make a video about TZX because he's busy parenting. Meh. But yeah, so Lord G is going to make the video. One fact from the TZX. TZX debuted in 1999. It was released. This chassis was released with a kit with the Vanishinggazer. It's kind of bittersweet for the TZX because back in 1999, that's the last Japan Cup raced back in 1999. So all the kids in the 90s, that's the last Japan Cup. And then Japan, obviously everybody knows, Mini 4-Wheel Drive went back. Japan Cup went back in 2012, but from 1999, that is the last Japan Cup race. And also that's the that's the same year that the TZX was released. All right, so we're gonna go straight to the video. Lord G, thank you, Lord G, for doing this because I'm very persistent about it. But before Lord G take over, I'm gonna show you the diagram what the TZX chassis look like and all the stats in 2 seconds. Alright, so this is a picture of a TZX chassis. As you can see, it looks similar with the Super TZX chassis, but there's some adaptability changes. As Lord G will give you more in-depth details with that. And also this diagram here is the box stock kit, the blueprint of the Vanishinggazer. As you can see over here too, it's equipped with a 351 gear, which is very interesting right there, because that's very unique too with the. And here comes the cornering, acceleration, stability, toughness, adaptability diagram that I always show you every time I make a chassis review. So Lord G will go in depth with that too, as the diagram shows. And the toughness is 3, acceleration is 3.5, cornering is 4, stability is 3.4, adaptability is 4.9, and ease of maintenance is 3. So that's pretty much it. So again, this is from the box, and all this stats is coming from the box stock. And now we're gonna go back to myself in 2 seconds. Alright, so there you go. You see all the stats and right from the box. So Lord G is gonna go in depth. Alright, so if you want more videos and you like all these people, please like and subscribe. As I always say, we learn from you, you learn from us. This is Shell Shop from Noobworks. Always race humble. Peace.
Take 351. Well, I don't show my face. I'm too shy. Hi, my name is Gerald. Some call me as Lord G, short for Lord TZX. There's no other meaning. It's just Lord TZX or Lord G. And I'm just a regular member of Noobworks. And Shell forced me to make this video in his absence. Well, for me, the best person to discuss this next chassis is the founder of Noobworks, which is MigX. Hi, Sir Migs. Kinakabahan ako. I'm so nervous. We're going to talk about the TZX chassis. Before we start, now I can do the shout out. Shout out to all the Noobworks out there. Just kidding. Shall already do the shout out. Sorry for my voice. It is the first time I'm going to make a video. Now let's begin with the discussion of the TZX chassis. This is the next chassis in Shell Shock chassis series. If you watch the previous video, he talks about the Super TZ chassis. Let's start with a brief history and background of this chassis. The Super TZX is a mini 4-wheel drive chassis released by Tamiya 3 years after the Super TZ, which was in April 1999. It debuted with the release of Vanishinggazer, an Aero mini 4-wheel drive series, being the updated version of the Super TZ, which shares many aspects of its predecessor. It has a wheelbase of 82mm, which is the same as the Type 2, Type 4, and Type 5 chassis, and of course Super TZ chassis. The chassis also has lower center of gravity due to the batteries being placed at even lower than of Super 1 chassis and Super FM. The front bumper was redesigned to improve rigidity. The Super TZX has some key differences: the additional attachment holes on the front bumper and on the rear. Like Super TZ chassis, it is equipped with 1.4mm propeller shaft and pink crown gears. The default gear cover was designed in a way that it will be compatible with the 3.5:1, and 3.7:1 gear sets. Also, like the Super TZ chassis, TZX also uses ABS plastic. Then later on, they issued the reinforced version that comes with a kit Cyclone Magnum TRF edition, a limited edition. Also, with a limited edition chassis set, which comes in pack with the item number of 94828 and 94828. The one with the red and white color, the reinforced version. Like I said earlier, the Super TZX has some key differences from the Super TZ chassis. The additional attachment holes on the front bumper and on the rear. Instead of the standard one hardpoint rear roller stay, the Super TZX comes with a very same 2 hardpoint rear roller stay from the VS chassis. However, it has some flaws. The rear 2 hardpoint attachment holes can vibrate easily. Compared to other previous chassis, the Super TZX has a better acceleration performance. Otherwise, all other stats are the same with Super TZ. Now let's go to the technical info. The length is 150mm with a rear roller stay, unlike TZ, which is only 146mm with a rear roller stay. Width is 90mm, wheelbase is 82mm. The ground clearance is 6mm with the large diameter wheels, 3mm with small diameter wheels with high profile tires. Drive shaft length is 60mm. Compatible gears is from 5.1, 4.2:1, 4.1, 3.7:1. Roller down thrust angle is 8 degrees. Terminal type is B-type terminal. Weight is 115 grams with batteries. Without batteries, it's 64 grams. Let me remind you that this test or this technical info is the chassis, which is, or it came out straight from the box stats. The chassis stats are toughness, which is 3. It has an acceleration, which is 3.5. Cornering is 4. Adaptability is 3.4, which is higher than the Super TZ, which is only 2.9. Adaptability is 4.9. Also greater than the TZ, which is only 3. And the ease of maintenance is also same with TZ, which is 3. Now let me show you the TZX chassis. As I said earlier, it was released in April 1999 with the first kit to be released with TZX chassis is the Vanishinggazer. This kit comes with a TZX chassis This one uses the ABS plastic, the regular ABS plastic. But later on, TZX chassis released a reinforced one. Actually, the red one comes with a kit of Magnum Cyclone Magnum TRF limited edition. It comes with the red or I think also white reinforced TZX chassis. If you look at the chassis, it is much the same as the Super TZ, but only with a difference on the front bumper. They add 2 more holes for adaptability, and for the rear they add 2 more holes like the attachment holes of the VS chassis. The bumper design is more tough than the Super TZ because of its design, which is more solid. Unlike the Super TZ, it still has its hole, and they provide additional 2 more holes for adaptability. That's why it's more. This adaptability stats is more than the Super TZ. And also the rear, 2 more attachment holes at the rear, like the VS chassis. So you can put or attach the carbon reinforced 3-point attachment to make it more tough and stable. Now with the 2 attachment holes, the 2 additional attachment holes from the rear allows you to install or provide or use the 3-point attachment rear stay, like this one. You can see the 3-point attachment. Unlike the Super TZ, which has only 1 attachment hole at the rear, once this part broke, like this one, you can no longer use the rear roller stay. With the TZX, it has an 82mm wheelbase, which makes it more stable at cornering, unlike the shorter one. Let me remind you guys that the shorter the chassis is, it's more fast in cornering, and the longer the chassis, it makes it more stable. That's why this chassis is more stable, unlike the Super 1 and the Super 2, which has 80mm wheelbase. TZX chassis has 82mm wheelbase. That's why it makes it more stable in cornering. On the front, with the 2 additional attachment holes, it gives you more options on how to modify your car. Like this one. Now I can set up my car with a I can cut this part so I can make the roller positions closer to the wheel. With the help of these two additional holes, I don't need to make a new hole, which is here in the Philippines. Some some racing centers do not allow uh, setups with a new hole or a rehole. Uh, for the roller angle down thrust, it has an 8-degree roller down thrust angle. For the side wing is already attached with its tough design, just like the TZ. Here in the Philippines, using TZ or TZX chassis is not that popular. Um, but it's not that popular for the stock and speed tech category. But for the technical races, uh, this is their favorite chassis. Um, because they don't need to put any angle adjuster, and the siding is tough because on technical category they only use this wing for the side rollers, and the tail or the 3-point attachments, they use the one with the brake set for the technical race category. For the battery, it has a low center of gravity because the position of the battery is closer to the. It has a low center of gravity because it's closer to the bottom, or should I say, it is placed even lower than of that Super 1 and Super FM chassis. For the motor catch, still is also still the same as the TZ, except for this part. Because of the additional two attachment holes at the rear, they need to modify a bit of this motor catch. They cut this part. So if you want to use the old motor catch from the Super TZ, as you can see the difference. The one from the TZ, this one is longer, this part, and from the TZX, they already cut this part. Now guys, let me show you the basic assembly of this Super TZX chassis. First, remove the parts from the frame. You can use the side cutter, but for now I don't have a side cutter tool to cut the plastics from the frame. First, to assemble the motor catch and the gear cover, it's simple. Just just put it together and snap. This gear cover and motor catch is already compatible with all the gear ratios available, from 5.1:1 to 3.7:1. You can already use those gear ratio without you don't need to use the special gear cover or the special gear ratio, unlike the Super one. Once you assemble the motor catch, let's go now to the basic assembly of the chassis. This TZX chassis uses the G13 or the pink crown gear. Do not use the orange one because the orange one is for the Super X and the Super FM chassis. uh, Once you Then we will install the switch. This TZX chassis uses the slide type of switch. Uh, it also uses the Type B terminal for the switch and for the motor or for the battery. Once you install the Type B terminal switch, get the front cover. Then it's already installed. It's that simple. Oh, I forgot. Let me remove this part again. TZX also equipped with the 1.4 millimeter propeller shaft. Then put it back on. Imagine that there's already the crown gear, the switch, and the wheel shaft. Now, once we install the front part, let's go back to the motor catch. Just hook the bottom part on that hole and snap it. The Super TZX chassis has a rear roller stay very similar, or almost the same with the VS chassis. So if you lost this part or broke this rear roller stay, you can also use the rear stay from the VS chassis. Once we install all the motor catch and the front cover, this is the battery catch. And now we assemble. Oh, I forgot. Before you install the wheels, you have to put this plastic bushing or with the copper eyelet at the center before you install the wheels. So that's the basic assembly of the Super TZX chassis. For the setups like this, we will just post another video or make another video on how to set up or how to make a bumperless TZX chassis. Or I think Sir Migs already make that video. You can look for his page at the YouTube or search from our page Noobworks. Um, I don't remember if we already have a tutorial on how to set up the TZX chassis for the speed type. That's it. Thank you guys for allowing me to waste your time watching this video. Hope you learned something.